Welcome to the Adventures of Mothgirl. This is going to be a little mini show vlog thing about me and my new World of Warcraft character, which is actually currently being created here, as you can see. I'll just tell you a little bit about what this is going to be. I'm planning on releasing this maybe once a week, probably every Sunday. That's probably the easiest thing. So it'll be out either on Sunday afternoon or Monday morning or something like that. And it's going to just contain a lot of footage of me playing on this druid, which I created recently after the shattering. This is the new troll starting area. And it's going to have everything in it. So I'm going to be talking about myself and what's going on in my life and my various endeavors. And, you know, some episodes might be entirely about me and what I'm doing, new projects, stuff like that. But then again, some of them might be totally World of Warcraft related. So I might be covering a whole instance run that I tried out, which I've actually tried a few of recently, and they were pretty amazing. But I suppose more on that later. But yeah, I'm going to be doing this totally on the fly. I'm not going to be editing or cutting a lot here. I'll just sit and talk a bit. So where was I? Yes, the show. So I'll try to get it out every weekend sometime. And I'm going to talk about everything I'm doing. So the YouTube channel, my website, whatever I'm working on at the time. And I'll just see where it takes me, I suppose. So this is probably not going to be for everyone. If you're not a World of Warcraft fan, if you're not a sort of a fan of anything that I'm doing at the moment, then this might be slightly boring for you. So if you're watching my show, my channel's content purely for StarCraft 2, and you don't want to hear my voice or anything like that, then you might want to skip this one. But for those of you that care at least a little bit, then you might want to check this out. So I just chose some random footage here. As you can see, I skipped a big piece there. Yay! First I was dinging level 2, and then I hit level 5. But I wasn't going to play the whole starting area for you because it's quite long. I think it took about 30 minutes to complete. It was incredibly fun. I gotta say, pretty lore packed there, and you basically spend in your time helping the trolls carve out a new home for themselves in this new and I can't really say improved Azeroth. And this is actually the final boss of the area. You helping Vol'jin defeat the Sea Witch.
You were foolish to come here, Sea Witch. You escaped our vengeance once, but the Dark Spear tribe will not abide your trespassing again.
You are weak, Vol'jin, like your father was weak. Today, I will finish what I started long ago. The Dark Spear shall be wiped from existence!
Yeah, it's a very interesting little cutscene there, and I gotta say the voice acting was amazing, and as I said before, the story was pretty cool. So I decided to make a druid because I suppose many reasons. I like the versatility. I like that you can play as pretty much all four the types, spec types in the game. You know, caster, DPS, healing, tank, melee DPS. You know, a bit of everything there. I really don't think I'll get bored of it anytime soon. So that's a really big help. I think I'm going to probably stick to this character for quite some time, and any content that I upload of myself doing anything in World of Warcraft in the future is probably going to be from this character, from good old Mothgirl here. So yeah, sadly though, I realized that the epic flight form for the trolls isn't in the game yet, and the boomkin form was slightly not that great. So I've got a bunch of heirloom items that I bought for my character via my priest. I haven't got them on in this video, obviously. I'll mail them to my character afterwards. It's not like you really need them in this first little zone here. So I'm actually at the time of recording this, I'm around level 30 already. So yes, those items are incredibly silly. You just level way too fast. You outlevel all the zones. I skipped a couple of zones. I think I started off going Durotar. I went through the Northern Barrens. Then I totally skipped Ashenvale and went to Stone Talon Mountains, and I'm actually currently there. But at the speed that I'm leveling at right now, I'm probably going to be skipping a lot more areas. I also spent a bit of time getting my cooking up because I actually created this character while Pilgrim's Bounty was still on. So getting the cooking to 350 via Pilgrim's Bounty was a real bonus. That was so quick. And it is a bit of a pain leveling it otherwise. So that's pretty cool. So after Stone Talon Mountain, I'm probably going to try a few more. And that's Nero puppy barking. Nero always so happy. I'm going to... After that, I'll probably try go to, I don't know, maybe Southern Barrens. I want to try Thousand Needles, maybe the new Tanaris. There's a lot of places that I'm really keen to see, but I'll decide that when I actually get to it. I'm going to try a Nomergon run a bit later, and that's going to be cool. So, yes, that's about what I'm going to do. And like I said, I'm going to do the next episode next weekend. That'll probably be something like an instance run or something like that. I am going to tell you now, what I'm actually working on at the moment is a new and improved version of Miton, the website. And along with that makeover, I'm actually going to be releasing sort of an updated version of the YouTube channel as well. I'm going to do some work on that, maybe update the Pulse show's graphics a bit, make it look a bit nicer, sort of stick with the times, you know, can't be getting outdated here, people are going to get bored. So I'm working on that. I'd like to have it out, you know, and done in early December, but you know, these things take time, and I want it to be perfect. So I'm not gonna cut any corners there. I will at the end of the show you guys the new logo for the site. It's really cool, and it takes inspiration from quite a few things. I had a post on my blog recently, or my website recently, about that. So you guys can tell me what you think about that in the comments below. I'd appreciate any input whatsoever. It's always appreciated. I love it when you guys criticize what I do. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on that. And at the moment, I'm splitting the show into 2 episodes a week. You might have realized that it's split into StarCraft news and World of Warcraft and Diablo news. So it's just, at the moment, it just takes so long to do the show, and if I get, let's say, 10 minutes of StarCraft news, then there's no way I'm going to fit the World of Warcraft and Diablo into just 5 minutes. If you didn't know, YouTube actually limits you to 15 minutes if you're not a partner. So I'm not a partner, obviously. I'm not that close to getting that goal yet, but once I become a partner, that won't be that much of a problem. But at the moment, I will be running on 15 minutes a show or less, so I will have to split it. But I think it works well that way, so guys that are only exclusively interested in StarCraft, they can just check that out, and it usually comes out midweek, and then the World of Warcraft and Diablo one at the end of the week. So it seems to be working alright like that. Other than that, I said it takes quite a bit of time. I try to keep the site updated a lot as well. I hope you guys are enjoying that. But let me think what else there is. So I'm also trying to work on finding hosting for my website. It's really difficult in South Africa. The guys aren't really keen to give away any bandwidth at all. It's really expensive around here, and I'm actually looking for someone to try sponsor me. Maybe one of the ISPs in South Africa sponsor me a bit of web space, a bit of traffic every month, maybe enough for the amount of hits that I get right now, which is actually not doing too badly. You know, with the Shattering coming out, my views have definitely been going up, so that's really cool. But so yeah, at the moment in World of Warcraft, I'm leveling as Feral. You didn't see it in this video. I'm only like levels 5, 6 here, but I'm leveling as Feral, and it's pretty fun. I just got dual spec, as I said. I just hit level 30 a little while ago. It's really cool. I might try a bit of Boomkin with the Feral, but I'm really already baffled with the amount of skills and the whole thing when you change to cat or bear form and the bar changes. That gets a bit confusing, but I think I'll get my keys and stuff sorted out, and I'll get a instance run or 2 recorded maybe for the next episode of the Adventures of Mothgirl. So tonight, as I said, I'm going to maybe play a few games of StarCraft with a couple of friends, and then I'm going to get back on Mothgirl and get a few levels and stuff in there. So I will keep you guys updated with that. And the Adventures of Mothgirl will indeed be about Mothgirl sometime soon. Don't worry. She's definitely pretty enough to be a leading lady, don't you think? Yeah, definitely. So if you are interested, keep checking back here, and I'll get the new episode out sometime soon. So thanks to everyone that spent the 10 minutes watching and listening to this. Sorry about the footage being slightly dull. If you've seen the starting area before, then you might have not really enjoyed it. But if you haven't, then I urge you to check it out, because all these new starting areas, the troll one, the gnome one, and I guess all the others have also been redone. They're really quite a lot of fun. So that's a bit of random information for all of you. Thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and check back here soon. You can have a bit of a look at the new logo here as well while I play you out with some cool new, I think this is goblin music.